They are already crying. It's pretty cold out, so it's getting warmer, but it's not warm enough yet. And boy, are they getting bigger. They are so much bigger. All right, 3-week-old pinkies. Here we go. There's one. That's a boy. Another boy. Not happy. That's a girl. So somewhere in here we should have another boy, right? He must be the adventurous one who crawls off from the main nest. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, there he is. I thought maybe he was taken out of the nest, but he's there. He's just really buried. I was getting a little afraid there. All right, there's our other boy. Starting to get worried. Okay. He doesn't want to let go of my finners. Let's put the hot water bottle down in the nest. Keep that warm on this cold day. And we will go weigh them. Okay, we have upgraded the weighing station a little bit. I took the time to break out the heating pad because I want to do a little more than just weigh them today, and it is pretty cold out. It's outside, it's about, I don't know, mid 40s, upper 40s, somewhere around there. And in this garage, it's about 50 degrees. Usually stays a little warmer than outside, but I could fire up my wood stove and make it very warm, but I still would probably put the pinkies on a heating pad. Yeah, so in addition to weighing them, I want to check to see they're 3 weeks old today. It is Sunday, March 15th, and they are exactly 3 weeks old today. I want to see if their ears have finally opened up. I think they got a pretty good amount of fur going now, so we want to check that. And I want to see if there's any sign of, I think it'll be bottom teeth first. I want to see if they're growing any teeth yet. So they're over here in the little temporary nest. And when I weigh them, I'm going to move them over to there. And yes, Mama is trapped and in my vehicle, so she doesn't hear that. All right, start a new video and we will weigh them. All right, might as well take the first one on top here. And they are definitely more stronger. They're grabbing more. They have a little bit more agency now. This is a little boy. And boy, he is screaming louder. He's nice and healthy. Okay, let's put him in. Oops, my scale, of course, turned off. Of course it did. There we go. And we can get him on the weighing station. All right, he is 44 grams, almost on the nose there. And I kind of bunked his nose he's getting a little big for the weighing station. He is grabbing everything. All right, so there's the first one. Let's put him on a heating pad so he stays nice and warm. And we'll get the next one. This one is a boy as well. And we have 44 grams on the first boy. This one is 47 and a half. Oh, yeah, looks like 40. He's bouncing around a little bit. 40, we'll call that 47 and a half. So he must be the big boy. He is 3 grams or so bigger than his little brother. We'll put him in there with his little brother who already found a place to hide. Oops, weighing station got a little discombobulated there. And this is another little boy. Yes, he is. And they actually do hurt your ears a little bit with that screech. Kind of vibrates your eardrum a little bit. And yeah. Okay. So he is 45 grams. So not the heaviest one, but a little heavier than his little brother. Okay. All right. Put him in there so he can find a place to hide and stay warm. And this must be the little girl we got left. All right. Yep, that's our little girl wagging her tail. Okay. She climbs more than the other ones. All right, so she's about the same as her little brother too. Okay, that's good. She's catching up with her little brother. Actually, she might weigh a little bit more. It looked like it said 44.2 grams, and her little brother was 44.1, if I remember right. Okay, there we go. We're all weighed in. And then we're going to check them for twofers. And we can kind of see their fur already. Well, we'll check them for the fur. That tail looks furry to me. It sure does. Camera doesn't want to focus. She doesn't want me to hold her no more. She's screaming. All right. Let me put her in with her brothers. They're not the best phone holder in the world, but I think it will work for this. And for those curious, I have washed my hands several times. Always do before I handle these guys. So there should be no fear of infecting them with anything. All right, this is a little boy. And while he's screaming, let's see if he's got two. Oh, yeah. I don't know if there we go. He has definitely got twofers. Oh, yeah, he's got little twofers. All right, let's weigh him and see. Well, let's first. Looks to me like maybe his ear is opening his ears. And you can see all that fur on his tail now. He has got so much fur, and he's got fur on his back, and you can feel it now. It's nice and soft. And just hydration test. He's a little dehydrated, a little bit dehydrated. Okay, let's get him over to the scale for a minute. We'll see which one he is. He is the 44-ounce brother. Okay. You can put him in the other temporary nest. Okay, let's see who's next here. We've got who we got here? We got the little girl. Okay. Now, is she going to screech so we can see her twofers, or is her ears are definitely open. Definitely got fur all over her and on her. There she goes. Let's see if we can check her. Oh, yeah, we got twofers too. She's got bottom twofers. I don't think any of them have top twofers yet, but they got bottom twofers. Okay, that's a little girl, and we know how much she weighs. And this obviously is going to be another little boy. And he is squeaking. He also has twofers, although he's fighting me and doesn't want to show them. There they are. And his ears are definitely open. See if we can get a better look at those teethers while he's screaming. There they are. Okay. And plenty of fur on his tail as well. Okay. And let's weigh him to see which brother he is. Let's do they're slightly dehydrated. Not bad. Mama's keeping them hydrated. He is the 45 gram. If I said ounce before, I meant grams. Yeah, he's 45 grams. There we go again. And that leaves the last brother. Who's the big brother, I think? They're all nice and warm on this heating pad, by the way. There's that. All right, he's squeaking. Let's look for his twofers. Doesn't want to show them, but they're there. There they are. Okay, he's got bottom twofers. He's got open ears. Plenty of fur. Ooh, it looks like he's got a little wound on his tail. Wonder what happened there. Got a little bit of a wound or something on his tail. Looks like a bite mark, actually. Wonder if Mama accidentally scratched him when she was fussing around in the nest. It can happen. He'll be okay. Yeah. So, fur, twofers, and like the rest of them, just a little bit dehydrated. Okay. All right. It was a nice little health check there. They're all doing really well. And let's weigh him and make sure we know which one he is. Yes, he's the 47 and a half gram brother. So he's the big brother. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Don't know how well this is going to work. Because they're a little dehydrated, before I put them back in the nest, I'm going to give them a little bit of homemade electrolyte solution. You can see a little tint on the water in that cup. That's because it's sugar in the raw, like only a few grains, and only a few grains of salt. And I have disinfected this 3 milliliter syringe with a miracle nipple on it. And the cup is full of warm water, and it's in a bath of hot water, so it stays warm. And the syringe is in a bath of hot water, so it stays warm too. Now, 3 milliliters is way too big a syringe, so we're going to go real gentle. I'm just going to dab on their tongue and see if they're interested in a couple dabs each. We're not going to let them go to town on this water. I just want to give them a couple dabs, maybe 3. Get them a little more hydrated before I put them back in the nest, because Mama may not be in the nest for a while. Once I let her go, sometimes she takes a while to get back to the nest. All right, I'm going to start a new video and we'll see how we do. Okay, here goes. Let's try with the first stinker. Want to keep him nice and level when we hold him, or upright. We don't want him on his back, or her. They're all singing. Okay, let's see. There's a little dab there. Don't know how interested he was in it. That's not him singing. Give him a little. Okay, he just got a little bit on his tongue. Don't know if he recognizes that as anything good. Let's switch to portrait here, because if I can. All right, now the camera is focusing. Right, video. Very gently give him a little bit on his tongue. I don't know if he's interested in that. Boy, the video is stinky. Boy, the video is stinky. All right, let me start this again in portrait. Okay, maybe the camera will stop unfocusing. Let's grab another stinker. What do we got here? I think we got a different one. Let's see if he's at all interested in just a dab. We got a little dab there. We do not want to aspirate them. ingested that. Yep, I still see the water in his mouth. All right, let's give him a chance to ingest that. This is tough holding them so the camera sees them. He goes. Now he understands a little bit. He's like, that's not mama's milk though. Yeah, so he would have had nothing but mama's milk so far. And that's a little bit of water for him. Not happy. Let me see if I can reposition him real quick. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's wait for him to stop complaining. There he goes. There he goes. He gets it. Gentle squeeze on the plunger. A little bit of water coming out of his mouth. We do not want to get too much in there. There he goes. He kind of gets it. He's fussing. Like, that does not taste like mama's milk, and I don't like it. Okay. His mouth is nice and wet, though. There it goes. There it goes. Little press on the plunger, just gentle. Little water coming out of his mouth. He does not know what to make of that. There it goes. Gets a little bit of water down each time. Gentle press on the plunger. Okay, that's 3 dabs that he ingested, and that's as much as I risk with this little guy. So we'll do the next one. And for anybody concerned about me using the same nipple between the siblings, well, they share mama's nipples, so I think they're going to be okay. If they were going to catch it, if they were going to give one another disease, they would have done it in the nest already, right? So they should be good. Okay, going to put him aside in the temporary nest. Got a little bit of electrolyte solution, and I'll start a video for the next one. Okay, this is the next little boy. Let's see if he recognizes. He goes. Just a gentle press on the plunger. Very gentle. He's getting used to that. He doesn't know that doesn't taste like mama's milk again. He doesn't know what that is. There he goes. Oops. He's trying to complain and nurse all at the same time. Okay. Give him a little more support. Making lip smacking noises. Okay, that's 2 dabs so far we gave him. All right. Not happy. Not happy. Little press on the plunger, just a gentle press. If he's interested in taking, there it goes. All right, that's 3 dabs with him. That's as much as I risk with him. Okay. Put him in the temporary nest with his brother. And we will once again start a new video for the next one. All right, this is a little girl. Let's see if she's at all interested. Yeah, she's like, ooh, what's that? She didn't know what to make of that. Little gentle tap, press on the plunger. Oh, she kind of likes it, I think. Another very gentle tap press on the plunger. There we go. That's 2 for her. And that's 3. Okay. So she got her 3 dabs up. She hates it. Yes, she does. All right. She took to it a little better than them, but and I doubt that hydration worked that quickly, but she looks a little better hydrated. I don't know if that's a trick or what, but and she's piddling on me actually. I can feel her piddling on me. Okay. I don't think that water went through that quick, but okay, let me wash my hands since she piddled on me, and we'll put her in with her other brothers, and we'll do the last brother in the next video. All right, we got the last brother here. See if he gets it. Yep, he doesn't like it. Let's put a little dab on his tongue right there. Okay, you can see he's got a little dab on his tongue. And if we do that, he might numb it. There he goes. There it goes. Little dab on his tongue. And then we get him to ingest it. He's getting the idea. He kind of gets it. There he goes. Oops. Started screaming. He's shaking his head no. He's like, that's not mama's milk. I don't know what you're giving me, buddy. But that is not mama's milk. Little dab on his tongue, just like that. And then we get him to numb the nipple. Okay. He got 3 dabs as well. That's as much as I risk with them. And as you can tell, they're very happy with their new beverage. Okay. Let's put them back in the warm nest and get them back in the actual tray. And then release mama. All right. So they all passed their health check. And they all look really healthy. And now they're a little bit more hydrated than they were a few minutes ago. And I just want to alert any subscribers that you should really be paying attention to the live streams, because these guys are getting very big, as you can see. And they're 3 weeks old. So in a week, they may be opening their eyes and really moving around the nest. And you don't want to miss that. That would be Squirrel Box 2, of course, that they're in with mama. So you really want to be keeping, or you really want to be paying attention over the next week and the coming weeks for these guys to be exploring the nest. Now, they won't be leaving the nest for many weeks, probably not until they're about 7 or 8 weeks old. So we got, about 4 weeks for that, maybe 5. But they'll be pretty rambunctious soon and pretty brave in exploring at least the nest itself. And because they're getting fur and because it's getting warm, mama's going to be covering them up less and less. And even when she does cover them up, they're going to be climbing out of the cover. So don't miss that. Be sure to tune into the live streams. Okay, catch you in the next upload. So Mama is no dummy. She gets harder and harder each time to trap. So I have to use a different trap each time. She'll recognize, or at least I think she will, she'll recognize a trap she was previously caught in, and she'll avoid it. Or what she'll try to do is, from the back end of the trap where the bait is, she'll try to get her claw in there and pull the bait out. All right, she's mad at me because she wants to get back to her kitties. All right, so let's open up the door here and let her out. If the door will be nice and open up for us. There it goes. All right, she's at the wrong end of the trap now. There she goes. She's gone.